So my name's Kyle Bockey. A little bit about my background. When I met Tim, I was active duty Navy, living in Memphis at the time, and I had much like everybody else, I had just read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it changed the way I thought about everything. So I started getting into real estate investing, started reading, wanted to get some more information, figure out how am I going to go and do this, and that's how I met Tim. Since then, it's been 5 years. I have since moved back to Maryland and I have done several deals since then. In fact, and we also have opened up a Montessori preschool business. And I couldn't have done any of that without Tim's help. As soon as I finished my mentorship with Tim, I ended up buying two duplexes, a single family house, did some wholesale. And two of those deals were things that we found while we were driving for dollars during the 3 days that Tim and I were on our mentorship. I found a wholesale deal that was a fire duplex. Ended up buying it for 15,000 and wholesaling it for 25. And another one took a phone call while we were driving around from another investor and ended up purchasing her house using seller financing and ended up getting an infinite return out of it. So I mean, two fantastic deals just from 3 days spending with Tim, and it's I've been able to replicate that a couple of times, but the time that I spent with him was extremely invaluable. I wouldn't trade for anything. I actually took his fund fix and flip class after I met him, and I was struggling to figure out who I wanted to have as a mentor. And so what I ended up doing is I talked to a good buddy of mine who's similar personality and asked him who he used. And he said, Tim Chaffin. And I was like, okay, I trust your judgment. Let's do this. And it was a fantastic experience. The thing right off the bat, Tim and I had a good rapport. It was like having a wingman. Uh, his calm demeanor, his quiet confidence, and the fact that he quietly challenges you to take action, those were all the things that meshed with my personality and things that I was looking for. The things that I would say about Tim that I appreciate the most is the fact that he shares his own personal experiences and his own deals. That helps to me to understand how he did things and allows me to apply those same things to my deals. And I can't tell you how grateful I am and how much those helped me during the entire time that I've been doing real estate investment. The other thing that I would share that Tim ensures is that he makes sure that the deals work. He shares his spreadsheets. He runs the numbers with you, ensures that in fact it works on paper and you're not just doing an emotional response for all the deals. I will say that Tim, over the years, I mean, I've known him now for 5 years. He's been an amazing mentor, and I like to call him a friend. He doesn't hesitate to pick up the phone whenever I call with a question, even after all this time. And I just want to thank you, brother. Appreciate it.